What's up, everybody? This is your daily motivational huddle. When I took my little hiatus, I was doing a lot of studying, a lot of reading, analyzing, self-analyzation. I was also analyzing people that I see as set examples of success, of things that I want to become or, around about or whatever the case is, depending on whatever they're doing, because they were from different industries and such. And, when you really look at it, the most successful people out there, what is the true, difference between the average Joe, the people that tend to, maybe underperform in life versus, the ultra successful? What is the difference? Well, the difference is very simple, is that the ultra successful, if you want to compare it to, however way you define success, let's just throw it out there. Let's say millionaires. I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, last week. And the crazy thing with a lot of millionaires is when you really analyze, how they became financial successes, is you look at the fact that they don't make the same mistake twice. Let that sink in for a second. They don't make the same mistake twice. They make it once, they learn from it, they adapt from it, and then they move on. And that's what you have to look at anything in life. You have to look at it from a perspective that you have to do self-analyzation constantly. You have to take a look at your mistakes. You have to adapt when you make those mistakes. You have to learn from those mistakes, and you have to move on from them. And what a lot of people will do is they'll make a mistake, and one or two things will happen. Either they dwell on the mistake, and it eats them alive, and it stops their growth, and it stops the direction and the course that they're trying to take. Or the other thing that happens is that they just repeat the same mistake over and over again. And you can't keep repeating the same mistake. If you keep going after something and then you keep doing it the same way and then failing at it, you need to stop what you're doing, you need to make adjustments, and then proceed. That doesn't mean that you stop going after what you're going after. It just means that you're going to change the trajectory and how you're going to get there. You're going to change the path. You're going to change the plan. And you can do that. The ultimate goal never changes, but the plan, the path will change. And that's okay. And that's what you have to do. And you have to look at that as opportunities to be able to grow more and be able to get what you want. But the problem is that, and from what I've seen, is that the ultra successful don't make the same mistakes. But the average Joe, the typical, person that's out there is just constantly making the same errors constantly. It could be overspending. It could be eating unhealthy. Depending on whatever your goals are. If my goal is to lose weight and I keep eating out and I'm eating like crap, well, but I keep doing it, I'm repeating the same mistake. Of course I'm never going to lose any weight. Taking a look at spending, right? If my expenses are way too high versus what my income is, and I'm always going to be underwater, guess what? I'm always going to be underwater. I need to cut my spending. But then, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. I want to go on the trips. You can't afford it. But you're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep putting yourself in debt. And then next you know it, you're still underwater. And listen, these are mistakes that we've all made. I mean, I'm looking at myself. I don't even consider myself, touching, the tip of the iceberg yet as far as in what my full potential is and what I can do, versus what my goals are. I'm learning these things as we go along. And these are things that get taught to you years ago where you say, I made the same mistake twice and this and that. This is nothing new. But sometimes, we hear the same thing over and over again, but we still don't get it. So I'm just telling you, this is exactly what you need to hear. This is what you need to do. Let's go out there. Let's have a big day, big rest of the week, and let's go after it. Thank you.